Fort Wayne, and they have slowly inched their way pretty much right along the Maumee River the entire way.
Okay, a quick track of a couple of these, then we'll hand things over to Ben Caffey for a nice close-up zoom. But here we go into Putnam County. You see Cloverdale and Kalida. This has had a recent confirmed touchdown of a tornado, so a very dangerous situation. That storm moving northeasterly, only at about, as Ross mentioned, 20-25 miles per hour. So Huntstown, 724, the arrival of the most dangerous part of the storm. Cloverdale, 725, and near Croswell at 738. Now, the reason sirens are going off here in Wood County and Lucas County is this storm. This thing is tracked from basically near Fort Wayne through Defiance County, Henry County, Paulding County, and now into parts of northeastern Henry County, Wood County, and Lucas County. This warning, this new box here, this is until 7:45. This is a tornado warning, and it goes until 7:45 p.m. That storm is now still hovering near the Texas area, Grand Rapids area, the southwest corner.
We can take a look at that here. Here is what we're watching right now. A very dangerous looking storm structure. Looks like it's off the ground right now, but we're watching that wall cloud. I believe Brandon Kopic is probably on Highway 6. That's where he was earlier. But we're watching again that spin. He is, I'm sure, in a safe position, but we'll bring you the very latest. Then if we could take a quick peek of our Oregon East Toledo live action cam, we've got a view from 880 feet up looking towards the storms. And I want to send it over to Jay Vershback.
Just a quick, just to let you know, Brandon was on Highway 6 just to the southeast of Liberty Center. So that was that picture we were seeing with the live stream from Brandon Kopic. I want to thank him so much for allowing us to use his live stream as he safely storm chases this evening for us. As we're in the studio broadcasting to you folks at home, Brandon definitely doing a great job out there attacking the storm from a safe vantage point for sure. So we'll go back to that feed here and show those low wall clouds Ben was talking about, only a couple hundred feet if that.
Yeah, not far
above
off
the treetops.
You saw in those last images there, so now we've got it back. There you can see some of the, what we call the updraft of the storm. You can see how that's all kind of feeding in to that wall cloud at this time, that rotating wall cloud. This is where your funnels originate from and eventually a tornado. This has been the part of the storm that has been a big concern here for us for quite a long time. Now, it's a good news that we're not looking at a live tornado with this. At least there's been improvement with that, but certainly a dangerous situation, and really at any moment this could potentially put down another tornado with it as it continues to track off here towards the northeast. So you're looking at these live pictures right now on this storm.
Correct. And if we could go back and forth, Dave, our director, if we can go from this view, a live Doppler 13,000 HD to the live feed. So he's in Liberty Center. This is Brandon's position. He's looking in that direction near Texas. Okay, that'd be the sky we're seeing, the vantage point. So remember, we're looking from Liberty Center. Here, I'll go over here. Liberty Center looking that way. Let's go to the live view now and see the clouds. And you can see there are areas of lower hanging clouds, and this may be actually something forming here on live television. There's your wall cloud from there to over here, and there you go. That's a condensation funnel. Braden's kind of moving the camera on us, but that may be that tornado reforming right before your eyes. This is on Highway 6 looking southeast from Liberty Center, and you can see here some definite rotation, and there's that multiple vortices situation we talked about. Perhaps a condensation funnel here, you've got the main one here, and even more scud clouds or clouds below the main deck of clouds to the east of that. So this is still a very dangerous situation, and this is why the warnings are up for Wood and parts of southern Lucas County. My goodness, as you go even farther out, Brandon, it's looking even worse to the east. This would be a beaver tail or parts of that low-level moisture. I think Ben has an update for us. Ben.
Yeah, just getting a couple of reports on Viper. We'll get back to this dramatic video in a really quick second, but on 18 and County Road P, which is about 2-3 miles west of downtown Napoleon, emergency manager just telling us that a semi was blown over. Also, brand new reports coming in near Napoleon. There's been some structure damage 3 miles west-northwest, which is really close to the area we were just talking about. Large, healthy trees, barns, homes, and big areas of crops also damaged. So if you're wondering, you know, it's not even raining in Toledo. Why are these guys on the air right now? This has a violent history of producing destruction, and it is getting closer to the southern edge of Lucas County, the northern edge of Wood County. Go back, take a look at Brandon's video.
Let's take a look at this, Jay. I mean, right now you're seeing, once again, live on the air, this funnel cloud as it begins to come down from the wall cloud, trying to reach the ground. Again, not on the ground right now, you can see that, but it is close, and at any moment could put down a tornado. And this is why we do have that tornado warning that is out You've had this situation repeat over and over and over again today, Jay, and it's not just a tornado. You're looking at other areas just off to the right and left where there is some rotation with it as well.
Look at the lift on the right side, where that funnel is, air basically rising to feed that storm here. And you can notice also behind the actual funnel area how bright skies are. Many folks get caught off guard thinking the heavy rain is done, some of those random lightning strikes are done, but it's right at the back edge as you start seeing skies clear and brighten. That's most likely spot here for funnels to form. So again, this is from Brandon Kopic, weather spotter out there, live streaming video. And what you're looking at, to go back to live Doppler 13,000 HD, he is just southeast of Liberty Center. That's just below the cities that popped up there, looking toward Texas, Grand Rapids area. So that's the area where there's a possible funnel developing.
Video looks like it's coming in and out, but you can see the remarkable wall cloud right here, a dramatic storm structure. And Ross mentioned grabbing the kids' bike helmets as well. It's been over 2.5 years since we've seen anything resembling this, going back to November 13th. So maybe you have a 5-, 6-year-old, they didn't really understand things back then. They're getting close to 8, 9 years old since we've last had this. And so they're starting to understand this. Make sure you put your plan in place. And this is why you've been practicing for the last couple of years as we look not only back here towards White House, and you're also seeing the shelf cloud up here, those kind of striations that look like a ripple up top.
All right, back to live Doppler 13,000 HD, and there it is, White House area, Waterville area. We want you to take cover and definitely get into that safe spot. Siren should be going off by your cell phone. Perhaps you have the 13 ABC app. Yes, it'll alert you when warnings and even the thunderstorms coming your way with lightning, thunder, and any dangerous weather. I want to track this for you and put the most recent information on where the storm is. Now, the area that is most likely producing a rotation and a tornado just west of White House, moving off to the east-northeast at 25 to 30 miles per hour. That puts it, folks, near White House at 7:37. So in about 1 or 2 minutes, you should be in shelter already. Waterville, 7:47, along with Monclova. Riverdale, 7:50. Spring Valley, 7:51. Roachton, 7:54. Near the Maumee-Perrysburg area, between 7:57 and 8 o'clock. So Levis Commons area. We have lots of soccer fields down that way. We have Hopi. That's the metro area with those possible areas of rotation, maybe 1 or 2 funnels, if not tornadoes, on the ground. We have also one near and just north of Glandorf. Over on live Doppler 13,000 HD, we can take a nice close zoom in here of that other storm that's down in Putnam County. So there's the close one with rain just beginning here in West Toledo, but it's down north of Ottawa. We're also watching that we're seeing a storm near Miller City, near Lipsick, and then Glandorf, Ottawa northward. It's still under a warning, although the cell seems to be weakening just a bit. I've not had an update from this in a little bit, but last check there was at least a weak tornado with this. Near Prentice, 7:57, Belmore, 8:03, Deschler, 8:09, and Hoytville, 8:17. So for some of these areas down there, almost the second time, the second round, if you will, as the storm has moved on through. Where do you go? You go into a basement. Where else can you go if you don't have a basement? Closet. You can get away from windows in many ways. A hallway, interior room with low ceilings if you can, and lots of walls around you. That's the best place to go. A sturdy structure. Think of somewhere that looks sturdy, as low and as far in the middle of your house as you can go. That's the place to go right now, as the storm is very wide. It doesn't have lightning. You're not going to see lightning strikes and hear thunder as it approaches. You'll get some rain, perhaps some small hail, and then the funnel may pass over your location in a hurry. So again, please take cover at this time. The storm continues the warning. This goes until 8:30 p.m.
And a couple areas of rotation that we're pointing out here. So we'll start with the one area of rotation that's now a little bit further to the north here. That tornado warning has been extended now for Sylvania Township. Again, the airport, actually this is going to be very close to the airport where this area of rotation is, where it's at right now, where we're noticing it. This will continue to head right through the Ottawa Hills area and then towards downtown. Think of areas like the G plant. It'll be heading on the north side of Toledo as it continues to head that direction. Again, this is that new area of rotation. We don't have any confirmation necessarily right now of funnel clouds with that, but again, that could change very quickly here for us as that rotation is strengthening up a little bit. So I'm going to take off this storm track here in just a few seconds, and I'm going to put up the other area of rotation, which is closer to Waterville, and that continues to head off here towards the northeast as well. So we'll throw that up and show you the latest storm track on that. That one is, again, a little closer to the Maumee River as it continues to go off towards the northeast. Both of these, well, it's one cell, 2 areas of rotation. This entire storm itself is moving off to the northeast here at about 35 to 40 miles per hour here for us or so. So this area of rotation, again, very close to the river, very close to the Maumee River. That includes Maumee, Perrysburg, Rossford, Oregon, Northwood community. All these communities here are going to be impacted, and the timeline is up. That tornado warning again out until 8:30 now for Lucas and Northern Wood County. That includes Perrysburg at 7:57, Rossford at 8:05, Rockwell 8:09, East Toledo 10 after 8 here for us. So that is coming up in just a few more minutes. Again, it is 7:50 right now. You're looking at just 6 minutes from now, right over Maumee. Again, do not wait. Make sure to get out there and seek shelter. Ben?
We're just getting a brand new report up to the minute, Ross, here. A 1 mile north of White House, the area you're just talking about, right on the money. Confirmed tornadoes from spotters 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago now at 7:48. There are 2 separate tornadoes on the ground. What we're also using is some of our OGO time saver traffic cameras to make sure that we can get the very latest. Obviously, they have more cameras that are a lot safer. And let's see, we're getting a continuation of that tornado warning. They're just changing the shape a little bit of it for Lucas and Wood counties, which includes parts of Toledo, until 8:30. And a confirmed tornado near White House, also near Swanton. This is moving northeast for the help of our track here at 25 into Toledo. And you see now they've changed the shape. Jay has more on that, but it includes that all or most of Toledo now.
Correct, yes. And again, this is what we were just talking about with our radar signatures. There were possibly 2 areas that were a concern. So if we can move that to box for me, Ross, and we'll see the number 1 concern is near Swanton. So near Toledo Express Airport, there's the airport, there's the turnpike, there's Airport Highway, right here on the back edge. So riding up Airport Highway toward the Springfield Township and Holland area. Take cover at this time. That storm does have a confirmed tornado on the ground, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. You've got 475 here. You've got areas of west and south Toledo, and then to the northeast. And that storm again does have a tornado on the ground as it moves off to the northeast. A very dangerous situation. Farther south here, the second cell, I believe, was near the White House area, correct?
Waterville.
Yeah, okay, Waterville area. So right there with that secondary hook, this is the one that did cross over White House. But basically, you see a little bit of a signature there as well. So crossing the Maumee River, up and down US 24, 475, Perrysburg area, the Maumee area. Definitely take cover at this time. Sirens should be going off. Get inside your building and as far down as you can. So one concern, a corridor right here through parts of West Toledo and near and just south of Ottawa Hills. And this area here, basically along the Anthony Wayne Trail, US 24, Perrysburg area. And that will hold together, we think, and affect Rossford, East Toledo, and perhaps even approaching downtown here in the next 10 to 20 minutes. This is a dangerous situation. Take cover.
Yeah, so again, multiple areas of rotation with this storm as it's moving throughout the metro area right now. Tornado warning continues for Lucas and Wood County. The majority of the metro area here is under that warning until 8:30. Want to get to the safest part of your home, business, wherever it is that you're at right now. Put as many walls between you and the outside as you possibly can. Stay away from those windows. We don't want you going out chasing the storm. And again, we say storm because that's what we typically think of when we have tornadoes. This is technically, by definition, a shower. We have not had a lightning strike with this in a long time. Well, I take that back. I think we have 1 lightning strike that just popped up. So now we can call it a thunderstorm. But regardless, you're not going to hear a whole lot of thunder with this or see a whole lot of lightning as this storm continues to move throughout the metro area. So it doesn't have some of those classic signs of warning with the thunder and the large hail and also the damaging winds that move throughout the area. But the structure on the storm, we're just looking at some of the new information now, some pictures coming in, some different cameras around the area, and we'll try to get some of these on the air. But certainly there's a lot of structure with this storm that continues. Jay?
All right, that secondary warning down to our south for Henry and Putnam County that goes until 8. We do have just in from the Weather Service here at 7:52, a confirmed tornado near Holgate. And that's 10 miles northwest of Ottawa, moving northeasterly at 30 miles per hour. So we have that storm approaching the metro area, but now confirmed touchdown, and that's near and just south of Holgate. That'd be 10 miles northwest of Ottawa and moving northeasterly. So on that very left edge, if you will, of that cell. So you got Lipsick to the southeast, the northwest edge, that's the most likely area for that tornado that's still on the ground, and it's moving northeasterly. So Deschler, take cover. You're next in line here, Hamler, also Custer, Hoytville, and areas to the north near Weston. It is time now to take cover. Ben.
And what I'm looking at, Jay, I've actually pulled up one of the OGO time saver traffic cameras on our Viper computer, so I don't know if we can take that. We've got a very classic